Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you how I do my Herbal Henna Hair Nourishing Mask, so keep watching. Here I have my henna, homemade olive oil, yogurt, extra virgin olive oil, a bowl, and a spatula. This is my first time trying this particular henna. I've tried other hennas before, but this one said enriched with 12 herbs for silky, soft and shiny hair, so I thought I would give it a try. I do use Amla powder and Bhringraj powder and a couple other powders that I use in mask, but I figured I'd give this a shot. So here I have a paper bowl and I'm measuring out my henna. I use a half cup of henna. You can use a whole cup of henna depending on your hair thickness and length. Here I just use a half cup, a little more than a half cup, but you can use a half cup to a whole cup. It gets a little messy, so be careful with that. The powder does, get into your nose if you're not careful pouring it in, so just be a little careful with that when you're handling the powder. That's pretty much what it looks like, and it's very soft, so it's easy to mix and easy to deal with. Here I am adding extra virgin olive oil. Now I like to add extra virgin olive oil to my masks in general because olive oil helps with split ends, broken or burned ends, and I am battling heat damaged hair, so I add the olive oil to my masks. Here I have it's the Oreo yogurt, but of course I took the crunchies off the top. But you can use the plain yogurt just on its own as a hair mask, or you can add it into this hair mask with the powders. And I add it into my hair mask because yogurt is rich in protein. It's a great conditioner for the hair. So what better mix to add with the powder and the oil, and now the yogurt. And you can use yogurt as a deep conditioner by itself. So it promotes strong and healthy hair, so why not add it to these other great ingredients? It's also been said that the lactic acid in yogurt cleanses the scalp. Here I'm just giving it a stir, just to kind of get the powder loosened up and all the ingredients kind of familiar with each other before I add in my extra virgin olive, before I add in my aloe vera juice. Now this is homemade aloe, and I will show you in another video how I prepare mine. I'm sure you've probably seen it in like tons of other videos, but this is my hair journey, so it's unique to me. And like I said, if you guys are on a hair journey and just starting out like me, join the family. So here I am measuring one half cup, of aloe vera, homemade aloe vera juice, and I'm pouring that into the mixture. Now that is replacing my water, so I am putting the aloe vera juice because we all know aloe is amazing for the hair, and like I said, I will show you how to do that. But aloe has been used for treating hair loss. It soothes the scalp and conditions the hair. It can reduce dandruff and unblock hair follicles that may be blocked by excess oil. So I am a firm lover of aloe vera. I've been using it for many years now on my skin as well as my hair. So I substitute my water for my aloe. And here I'm just mixing all the ingredients together and giving it that, full mix that it needs. Now you can use a mixer or a blender, I've seen people do, but I like to hand mix mine because I want to make sure that all of the ingredients are being combined as well as possible and not making the paste too loose. You want to have it kind of thick, at least a thick texture, so that it's not dripping all over the place when you apply it as a mask. And I just continue to stir this until I get the consistency that I'm looking for, which is a creamy consistency where the mask is not dripping. Right here, I'm giving you a texture shot, so you can get up close and personal with your hair mask. But that's what you're looking for. Here, I'm just storing it. It has to sit for 2 hours. So I put it inside of a large baggie because my saran wrap ran out, but you can use whatever you need. This is how I store my henna, so the powder doesn't get all over everything. I just put it in a sandwich baggie, seal it with a little clamp, and I store it with the rest of my hair products. Now that it's been 2 hours, you'll need gloves, maybe clamps, and let's get started. I'm using a plastic bag as a cape over my head just to protect my clothes. You can use an old t-shirt. That's a garbage bag. So here I'm taking out a week-old bun, and as you can see, my hair, it's not too bad. I did do an aloe vera treatment inside of it, but it's a little dry and it's in need of nourishment. So I'm sectioning my hair into 4 parts, and you can do whatever works best for you, but 4 parts are easier for me to work with. So I'm sectioning my hair into 4 parts as even as I can get it with my hands. As you section each part, just wrap it into a loose bantu knot to section it out of the way and move on to the next section. Don't forget to subscribe. So here's the fun part. I start applying it from the back, the middle section of my hair. And as you notice, it's not drippy. So that's why you want a pasty, creamy consistency. Easier to work with. And I just apply it from root to tip and each section to its entirety until I'm all done. It actually has a green color, but your hair doesn't stay green. I did notice that it turned my grays like a highlight. Yes, I have grays, as you can see right there in the front of my head. But it's very creamy, very smooth, very easy to work with, and little to no drip at all. So you want to get it on your hair from root to tip, and then you want to section the hair and get it in between as much as possible. So you part each little section into little subsections and you just apply it the same way you would a texturizer, or perm, or color, or anything like that. You're just applying it from the root to the tip. here's a shot of my heat damaged ends. And I want to make sure that I get that completely covered. My hair from the root up until the heat damaged ends, I have to say, you guys, is doing very well. It was in bad shape, but now it's actually doing very well. I'm very pleased with it. Here I'm just going back in and going over a couple spots that I may have missed. And I'm just working it through with my fingers. I don't use a comb or a brush or anything like that. I just rake it with my fingers and try and distribute it as evenly as possible. So yeah. You've applied the amount that you wish to apply. Just wrap it into a bantu knot, tuck the ends, and move on to the next section. It's always easier for me to do the front, actually, because I can actually see it. But you do the same thing. I'm just applying it from root to tip. And you can use your own desired amount. I like to use as much as possible and saturate the hair and cover it as much as possible, but feel free to use it in the way that you want to use it. Get it on the hair as much as possible from the root to the tip. Back in and make sure all is covered. Here I'm singing my new single, Whole Vibe. So you guys are gonna go check that out in a few. It should be released hopefully by next month. So I'm just listening to it and going over what I actually love about the song. So here I'm making sure that the hair is getting covered, saturated evenly distributed from root to tip. After I apply it, I go back in just to go over sections that I may have missed. So yeah. Just repeat, wrap it into a bantu knot, and you're done. And that's the finished product for the left side. And there's all four. All done. Your hair will thank you later. It's messy now. Hands all clean. And that's the finished product. Now I'm just going to cover it with a plastic cap and let it set for 2 hours. I'll be back. So this is what I had left. So what I do is I just take it, put it in a sandwich baggie, stick it in the fridge, and I'll use it probably in another week. Good morning. So I washed my hair out, and what I did is I just put it into 2 braids, but there's no product in my hair at all. So I slept on this overnight, and it's still slightly damp in the braids, but there's no product in my hair, guys. It's shiny, it's soft, it's smooth, it's silky, and it's getting back to healthy. That's the purpose of the journey. I love the results, and I would absolutely use this henna again. Came out really pretty. I will leave all the information down below, and I bought this off of Amazon, by the way, so I will leave that as well. And if you want to give this a try, I would say let's do this healthy hair journey together. I'm starting all over again, and anyone that wants to join me, feel free. This worked really well, came out really well. I really liked it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell. Become part of the family. Join me on my journey.